Good morning, students. As we have already started our chapter probability and we have discussed regarding the theoretical part of the probability, regarding the formulas and about the range of the probability. In this class, we are going to learn about the three cases, that is coin, dice and cards. The most famous questions will become from these topics: coin, dice and cards. So first let me tell you about the coin. Coin means head or it can be tail. So when one coin is tossed, then the total outcomes will be 2. Total outcomes will be is equals to 2, or we can also say that we have calculated by 2 power 1, and these outcomes will be head or it can be tail. But when two coins tossed, then the total outcome will be 2. 2 means head or tail. 2 times we have tossed, 2 coins are tossed, or 2 times, that is 2 power 2. It means they will be 4 in number. They can be head, then head tail, then tail head, then tail. What I have done here, I just fixed one head, then I have changed the positions. Third is when 3 coins are tossed. When 3 coins tossed, then the total outcomes will be is equals to 2 power 3. 2 power 3. Why 3? Because 3 coins are tossed here this time. So it will be 8. And these can be, how we are going to calculate? Head. Just fix any 2 position, then head, tail, head, tail, head. Now increase one more tail this time. Head, tail, head, tail. Then tail and head. And the last one is tail and tail. So total outcomes are 8 here. So whenever you are going to calculate the probability of one coin, total outcomes will be 2. Total outcomes here 4. Total outcomes here 8. It means I just have explained about the denominator. I have explained here about the denominator. Numerator, you have to see the question that if what is the probability of getting head? Head means 1. It means 1 upon 2. Now what is the probability of getting same outcome on both the toes? So head, tail. So 1 and 2. So it will be 2 upon is always 4 in the case of 2 coins. So what is the probability of head on both the times? So head on both the times is favorable outcomes is 1. So what we are going to do? Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. So favorable outcome is 1. Total number of outcomes are 4. So the answer is 1 upon 4. Similarly, you can calculate the other also. Next is, if 3 coins are tossed, then total always will be 8. And what about this? If the question is how 2 head. 2 head means we are going to just 2 head. 1, 2 and 3. So it will be 3 upon 8. Upon is always 8 in the case of 3 coin. Now the second topic, and one more or 2 question can be there like this: at least 2 head, at most 2 head. At least 2 head and at most 2 head. See, head, tail head, tail. Question is, what is the probability of at most 1 head? At most 1 head means head should be more than it cannot be more than 1. At most मतलब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा. So it should be only at most 1. At most 1 means 1, 2, and this will also come because the question was एट मोस्ट वन, ज्यादा से ज्यादा वन हो, उससे ज्यादा ना हो. So they are, we are not having more than one, we are not having more than one, we are not having, here we are having more than one. So it will be 3 upon 4. Denominator is always 4. At least one head, at least one head means, at least means kam se kam one. So it means 1, 2, 3. So it will be 3 upon 4. At this time we will not take this tail because they need at least one tail. Clear? So the next is dice. Dice means the you are playing the Ludo in the same, you are facing one dice, the same will be a, we are calculating in the maths also. So if one die is thrown, one die thrown, then the total outcomes will be 6. Total outcomes is equals to 6, and they can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? But if 2 dice are thrown, 2 dice thrown, then the total outcomes will be, here we have written 6 because 6 power 1. 6 power 1 is equal to 6. So if 2 dice thrown, then total outcomes is equals to 6 power 2, that is 36. That is 36, and they can be 1, 1. So students, here I have written all the possible outcomes when 2 dice are thrown. They can be 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 1, 6 and like this. So total outcomes are 36. Total outcomes are here 36. Now the question can be, what is the probability of getting doublets? What is the probability of getting doublets? Doublet means same number on both the dice. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So they will be 6 in number. So the answer probability of doublets will be equals to 6 upon, total is always 36, that is 1 upon 6. So here we can calculate the probability of sum 2, sum 3, sum 7, even number on both the dice. If you will draw this chart in your answer sheet, if you want to attempt the question of this type, better to draw this chart. After that you can answer each and everything, doublets also, sum for 7 also, product also, by just multiplying or adding these numbers. Clear students? For one dice the question can be like this. What is the probability of a prime number? So we know that the prime numbers are 2, 3 and 5. So the probability of prime number will be 3 upon 6 because upon is always 6. Now what is the probability of composite number? Composite number are 4 and 6. So what is the probability of composite number? It will be 2 upon 6. What is the probability of non-prime numbers? Now what is the difference between known prime numbers and composite number? In known prime numbers we will take this one also because one is neither prime nor composite. So at that time when we are going to say what is the probability of non-prime numbers, this time this one will be calculated. This one will be added in the counting. Clear student? So the answer will be 1, 2, 3. They are the prime numbers. We will not take these. 1, 2, 4, 5 non-prime numbers, and this is also non-prime number. So the answer will be 3 upon 6. Fine student? So similarly we can do the question of the dice, and we will discuss in our next classes also how we will deal with the dice question. The next is cards. Cards means if we are having cards, the playing cards only. 52 cards. Total cards are 52. In which they are divided into 13 and 26 and 26. 26 of red color and 26 of black color. After that these further divided into two parts. 13 are heart card and these next 13 are diamond. they are diamond cards. These 26 are also further divided, and these cards are 13 are of club, 13 cards club, and 13 spade. Fine. So this is the division of the cards in color, then color in the shape. Then these 13 cards are written here like this: A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After that J, K, Q. J, K, Q. A means A is known as ace card. 2 to 10 they are known as number card, and J, K, Q. J, K and Jack, King and Queen, they are known as the face card. If we are having A1, A in this, same will happen with this also. So here also we are having A and these numbers. So total number of A, total A means total ace cards, they will be 4 in number. Then next is total number cards. Total number cards. Total number cards are 2 to 10. They will be 9 in number, and we are having 4 shapes. So 9 into 4 they are 36. Now total number of face cards. Total number of face cards. Total number of face cards will be, we are having 3 face cards in one shape, and total number of shapes are 4. So total is 12. When you will add them, total cards will be 52. Total cards are 52. So this is all about the cards. How we will solve the questions of cards? Total cards 52. If you want to draw one card, then the answer will be 52 upon 52. If you want to draw a red card, then answer will be 26 upon 52. If you want to choose a black card, 26 upon 52. Heart 13 upon 52. Diamond 13 upon 52 means total will be 52 only. Now, if you want to choose ace card, then it will be 4 upon 52. Face cards 12 upon 52. Total number of cards 36 upon 52. This chart will also help you to calculate the number of cards. The question can be like this also. If 2-3 cards are taken from this, then these types of questions we will discuss in our next class. In detail we will discuss in the next classes. This is all about the cards only. Fine students. So what we have done here, we have just done the theoretical parts of cards. I am just saying theoretical part. We have not done the questions. Practical part we have not done. So this is all about the cards. This is about the dice, and the first one is about the coin. So if the question will come of the coin with 3 coins, then better to draw this. Then it will be more easy for you to answer. So in detail we will discuss in our next classes. We will take according to the topic. Like if I will take one coin, then I will explain all the questions related to the coin. Then we will discuss about the detail in the dice. Then the last we will discuss about the cards. Clear students? Thank you.